Returning a contract and creating an invoice for that contract is done under the counter menu and then rental returns. Here, you're going to put the contract number in that you wish to close out. It's going to populate the information from the contract for you. If the customer has a PO number, this is where you would enter that in. Any comments that you wanted to add to this particular contract and invoice would be added here. The date in and time in are going to default from when you do the rental return. This can be overridden here with the time that you wanted to actually add in there. The division where you enter the you're creating the invoice from goes here. The return location. And if there's an existing invoice for this customer and you would like to add these contract details to that invoice, you can enter the invoice number in here if you have it, or you can use the search to search up an existing invoice. The date of the invoice, and then how do you want to return these particular assets on the invoice. So the different settings here are A is going to return and invoice all items and is going to you're going to be able to manually select the items that you want to return off the contract. P is based on a pickup ticket. So if you have a pickup ticket for this contract, you would close it based on the pickup ticket. W would be to enter a list of returned items, and then Y is to assume all items are going to be returned on the contract. So I'm going to go with A here. Any notes from the contract would pop up here. I'm going to accept these. And these are the items on the contract that I'm going to return. Once I've verified them, I'm going to accept that. And this is going to create the invoice for me. At this point, you can add in any services that you'd like to add. Let's say we're adding an environmental fee of $5. I would add that, hit accept. That's going to add $5 to my total there. My taxes are calculated for me. If there were any deposits on the contract, these would be automatically deducted from the invoice at this point. Here, if the contract was going on, or the invoice was going on account, I would check this box, and this is the amount that would be added to the customer's account. If the customer is paying, then you would uncheck this box, and it would take you to the totals page where you can add a payment type there as well. Here's where you can put the invoice on hold. If you needed to put it on hold to verify something, that would be done here by checking this box. And then you have the option to print or email this invoice. I'm going to select print it, hit OK. And now we will see this invoice. Here's the invoice that it's generated. It's giving me my invoice number. This is my customer number. This was my contract. And it calculates everything up for me with my grand total. At this point, once the daily close has been run for the day, you will see this contract on the customer's account if it's on account.